the Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kansas State Wildcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week.
Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Potter. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, 1st drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistent.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's Hilton. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Got room to work. And he's knocked down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Hilton. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. the gun, the inside give. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snap it to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get to him as he throws. Complete on the comeback. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
He might want another play. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape.
Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kansas State, 21, UCF, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB. You wouldn't have...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Punt is in the air. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
There he goes. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll try it again. Slithers into space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score. Cut into this lead. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Rush is on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on him today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I knew that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Under fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Potter. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back's looking for the goal line. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Mounts House.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Knights in the hurry up. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Just keeps moving. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Buying some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Under fire. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Here's a heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. Nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Potter. Flips it out to the back. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
UCF 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Go straight ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting now.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Give to the running back. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Back to pass, it's Hilton. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, sweet feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. Third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere. But, hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in speed.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The give on the inside. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.